Welcome back. Today I am attempting to put my new rock lights on, 16 of them. Last weekend during Thanksgiving, as you've seen, I put all the stuff on my truck. I put 4 of them on last weekend and I just ran out of time. So this is what I'm trying to do. So this is the back, and I'm going to weld them up here on the frame because I'm trying to figure out where to put them. So I made 8 brackets. Let me get you guys up here. I'm going to put a couple little tacks instead of just drilling holes in the frame and putting them up, but I'm just going to do a couple little tacks here so I can put the lights on there. So I'm going to get my brackets ready and get my welder ready, and I'll bring it back after I get them welded. I only put a couple little tacks on it in case one of these days I need to or want to take them off. So all I gotta do is just grind off those two little welds, break it off, grind off the little bit of the weld I have on the frame, and then here's what the other side looks like right there. So these back 2 are done. I'm gonna go up front and show you where I'm gonna put 4 of those, because there's going to be 2 on each side, and then of course 2 up front. So let me get up there and I'll show you what's going on. So I've been doing a lot of thinking on where I should put the ones underneath the door. So underneath the 2 doors, I think one of them is going to be pretty close to here, and then the other one's going to be I think I'm going to put the other one right here. I don't think they'll hit my drop down running boards. So yeah, I think that's a good spot for them. And they're kind of be out of the way too. So let me get those welded and I'll show you what they look like after. If I forgot to mention what kind of rock lights I have, it's a McTuning C4. That's what they're called. It's this kind here. They're the 360 view, I guess is what they call them. Anyway, I'd never mentioned how I'm going to be mounting these. So here is the brain of the rock lights here. This bracket here is for the cross member for the def tank that I no longer have. So I couldn't find anywhere in the engine compartment to put it, and I didn't want to get a whole bunch of extensions. So I ordered 5 extensions because I think that's about however I need. So under the truck, the reason why I mounted on this is the lid. So here's the def tank cross member right here. I was going to take it out when I took the def tank out, but I decided not to. I'm glad I didn't, because this is where I'm going to be putting the rock lights and all the wires. So it's mounted up and it's just going to go up here. I think it should be good out of the weather as for, you know, most part of it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Here's after I got the brackets welded up. I don't know if this was a good idea or if I should just bolted it, you know, drilled 2 holes, but I figured I would just do this in case I wanted to get rid of it. I didn't want to drill holes in my frame, so I just tacked a couple welds here, that one and that side, and I put them in the same spot on this side too, there and then there, you know, right there. So I'll show you what I did on the front. It's just pretty much on the frame. If you guys can see that, it's right. Here's one there. And then I've got one lighting stuff, and I've got one right here. So that's what I'm doing. I've already got, I showed you last weekend, I've already got 2 in the fender wells here, 2 and 2, and then on the back as well. So right there and right there. Now I just have to do the 4, let's see, the 4 on the other side, fender wells, and then along the frame. So I'm gonna get my rock lights out. I got 8 long ones, or let's see, 8 long ones and 8 short ones. So I'm gonna be putting the short ones up front because I ordered 5 extensions. And hopefully that's all I need. So up front, I'm going to have like short ones, and then of course on the sides they're going to be short, and then back here I'm going to have some short with a long. So I'll get those out. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I've got done so far. I haven't ran the wires yet. I just got the lights mounted up. So here's one here. If you can see it, this one here. It's a fairly clean look to it. I mean, they're not hanging down real low, and you really can't see it, you know, when you're away from the truck. So that's the front, and this is the right there's that side, and then the back, and then I got two up on the other side, and then they got two, actually one here, right there, and then one on the other side is spare tire. So yeah, it's a clean look. I still have to wire them up. It's getting dark, so yeah, I'm running out of time. So I'm gonna cut it off here and get buttoned up here. Welcome back. It's another weekend, and I finally got my rock lights put on, and I'll show you guys what they look like. It's pretty light outside, so it's not gonna really see anything, but I'll show you guys anyway. So yeah, there's ones under the fender wells, and then I've got one there, you know, same on the other side, one there, one there, and then the front. And I don't know if I showed you guys in my last couple videos, this is my new cross member. It came with the index ring for the transfer case, and then that's my transmission pump or pan. Anyway, I didn't know if I showed you guys that, but that's what that looks like. So this is the it's a McTuning. I think I mentioned that before, and you know, different colors or whatever, and it does different things. But when it gets damn light, when it gets dark out, I'll show you guys what that looks like. Well, here's what my truck looks like in the dark with the rock lights on. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna change it over here to, that's just so many different settings I can do on this. But here's what it looks like with all white. There's 16 lights on here, so I was kind of wanting to do 24, but I think 16 would be perfect. It's still pretty bright, so most of the shadows are not there, other than just like on the where the axle is and stuff. This is a program that I made. Definitely get pulled over for this. This is blue and red, so yeah, we'll definitely get pulled over for that. But yeah, looks pretty good. But to me, I think it's just perfect. So yeah, there it is. Well, I guess that's about it for this video. So if you guys, you know, like it, you know, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.